This is the ultimate guide to investing in the Armory update in CS2. After this guide, you'll know which items have performed the best so far in every separate category in the Armory update's profitability. If you guys didn't know, I'm Suka Fire. I've got over a $20,000 CS2 inventory, and I've been buying skins for nearly a decade. We'll start with how to determine which collection is the most profitable, and then we'll get into all the separate ones. I've included timestamps in the description as well, so you could skip around or revisit whichever spots you'd like. Now, what you guys might not know is the Armory Pass is still super profitable and actually worth the money. If you go on over to CS ROI, they constantly update the average return on investment with these collections, along with the chance you have at profiting with each different collection, including charms and stickers, and of course just the normal skin collections. Earlier on in this Armory update, these numbers were a lot lower, but as most players have finished their original Armory passes and haven't bought more, there's now a much higher ROI, along with much higher item prices, as you'll see next. This video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey. If you've been looking to trade out your old boring skins for new ones, SkinsMonkey is the place. By clicking the link in the description, you'll get a 35% deposit bonus when depositing with cash and crypto, and up to a free $5 bonus on your first trade. So be sure to click that link. SkinsMonkey also has the freebies tab where they run 24/7 giveaways that are completely free to join with crazy skins. And if you're looking to actually get your hands on some good skins, SkinsMonkey is the quickest way to do it. So be sure to get that free $5 and 35% deposit bonus now, trading your CSGO skins with that link at the top of the description. So starting with the sticker collections, these are the two highest chances to profit from spending stars on a collection, but they don't have the best ROI, meaning whenever you spend stars on them, you're more likely to make a profit, but it's not as much profit as you'll make if you get a hit on the other collections. So these, specifically the Character Craft sticker collection, is the most profitable right now. This is because it's much easier for people to go out there and buy the sticker on the Steam market for a few bucks at most to craft rather than just spamming stars to get one. So it works out for everybody. It's more convenient for the people that just want to buy the sticker and pay a bit of a premium. For this collection, you're really hoping for the Taste Buddy Hollow, since it's way more expensive than the other hollows, the Kawaii Eyes Glitter, since it's super coveted as well, and of course the Lenticular stickers. Most of the hollows are just going to give you a very slight profit, so it's not my go-to thing to spend stars on, but it's not a bad option. Next up, charms. We've got two different charm collections. They've got a pretty similar profit percentage. Now, these are my favorite type of thing to buy, but do they hold up on profitability? Well, with around 20% profitability in each collection, they're not too bad. Checking Steam prices, the purples, even something like the pop art charm, which isn't necessarily sought after, still goes for around $2, despite costing just $1.20 in stars since it's 3 stars for these charm collections. I'm a huge fan of the smaller charms compared to the Missing Links charm since there's so much more potential for patterns with massive overpay. The Diecast AK, Disco Mac 10, Titanium Op, and the Semi-Precious, all with potential for massive overpay, even without those super rare patterns. Like, you don't need a 1 out of 100,000 to get overpay. There's a lot of patterns with it. Considering this is the only way in the game to get charms at this point, I think they'll keep up demand for a super long time compared to stickers, which are going down in price slowly over time because they just have less demand. You've got charms like the Semi-Precious, which has held up really well, and it's actually up since all the way back in October. So for me, if you're spamming Armory passes, these charms are still some of my favorite things to spend stars on, and they're some of the most profitable. Sure, they don't have the best unboxing ROI, and that's actually some of our collections which do, but they have some other issues. So the 3 different collections are completely different ROI-wise. Well, the graphic design and overpass are pretty similar. They both have ridiculous ROIs at around 150% and a profitability at just under 20%, and the Sport and Field in the back has a 118% ROI with just a 8.48% profitability or somewhere around there. Here's what's difficult with these collections. Despite the good ROI, if you're only doing one pass, you can spin these 10 times. And even with the graphics collection, the most profitable one, if you're getting light blues, they're worth like 60 cents max in factory new, and the normal blues, except for the AK, are only a few bucks and not profitable. You need to be spamming these so much that you're getting purples, pinks, and reds to make significant money from it, but it's the same with all these collections. They really aren't great at all despite having the quote-unquote highest ROI. and not worth it for the average person despite being the quote-unquote most profitable and the best ROI, because they really aren't unless you're buying an insane amount of them, which most people aren't, and it's just not convenient. Most of the reason these collections have become so much more profitable is because a lot of the skins have moved up significantly in price from lows. Same with the charms. It's like they're still going to be coveted, and obviously people aren't going to go out there and spend thousands trying to get the skin or the charm they want. They wouldn't spend thousands on the charms anyway, but you get the point. They're just going to buy it. It's much easier, and with much less supply coming into the game, since everyone has finished their initial Armory passes and most people decide not to buy more, that demand is going to pick up and bring those skins up. So as investments, I think skins are fine, but actually spending stars on them is not the move. You still have to get ridiculously lucky, and it's not as consistent as something that costs less stars, and there's not just as much margin for loss, where you could lose relatively massive amounts with these collections. Now finally, we do of course have the Deagle as well, but it's the same thing as the collections, but pretty much 10 times riskier. You've got one opportunity per pass to get something good, and if you watch anybody like Armory, for example, spam unbox these, you could get the top 20 pattern, top 20 out of 1,000 skin patterns, by the way, literally a blue gem, and it just doesn't hold up price-wise because there's so many of these in existence. Sure, they actually have gone up since lows a significant amount, but you don't want to be spending stars on this. Just stick with the charms and stick to the stickers. They're the safest chance at a profit for the best ROI. Something else we got to note is that there's only about a week left for the Deagle left in the Armory shop, and presumably the Deagle is the only thing getting changed in the shop, at least that's what it says. So the new item, hopefully it's some Doppler type skin, or at least some skin with rare patterns. Obviously it will be, so people spam unbox it. Then we could start to see how well the Deagle is really going to hold up, or potentially invest in this new item that should have a lot less in existence, because I mean people would have to buy all new Armory passes to get it. So that's going to be another topic for about a week from now. So once again, as for now, just stick with the sticker collections and the charms. Keep in mind the Steam selling fees as well, but a lot of the rare pattern charms you could sell for cash at pretty decent prices, but they are definitely still profitable as of now. But yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Check out Skins Monkey with that link at the top of the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.